the loudest person in the room is always the softest person in the room. Because if you yelling, I'll be like, what is you yelling for? I'm right here. Why you doing all that extra stuff? You trying to impress somebody now. You want some attention, don't you? See, I'm the person to tell you, let's go in the room. Let's go in the back. Where ain't nobody around. And let's see who come out.
Jaron Ennis finally reacts to Terence Crawford. We finally got the reaction we was looking for, right? Was it the reaction we was looking for? Well, Jaron Ennis, I got it on the screen for you, but I'm going to paraphrase. Pretty much says that you had the opportunity to fight me, and you still do. But you'd rather let them strip you than fight me. I think Jaron Ennis is being disingenuous because he knew that IBF was going to strip Terence Crawford. He knew that was going to happen. He knows that it ain't even been 3 months since Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fought, right? He knows that no fight was mandated between him and Crawford. He knows that Errol Spence and Terence Crawford got a rematch that they got to settle first. The score isn't officially settled, even though the fight was so one-sided. So Jaron Ennis being disingenuous, but he had to come out and say something. He had to come out and say something. And I'm glad he said something, right? He said something else about people be capping. I got it on the screen for you. It's a start, okay? It's a start for Jaron Ennis. I already did an initial video, but then he came up with a statement. I'm probably going to still post it anyway because I was cooking on that video. But Boots, man, look. You email champion now, bro. Crawford came out and said what he said. Pretty much slammed the hammer down. And you the new IBF champion. Crawford didn't even get a chance to have the belt for 4 months. He didn't even get the belt, had the belt for 3 months, and they took it from him. So it's not like it was a situation to where the IBF was calling Crawford. It was not like it was a situation to where, oh, well, he got to go to the purse bid, or we're going to strip him, or whatever the case may be. It was nothing like that, bro. So now Jaron Ennis essentially is trying to make it look like Crawford avoided him, and that's why IBF gave him the belt. That's not how it went, bro. Because if that was the case, they should have took the belt prior to Spence and Crawford getting in that ring July 29th, bro. But that's not what happened. They waited till after the fight. They waited till after Showtime is done with boxing. Then they said, you know what? We go just take Crawford's belt. We ain't going to give him a reason why. We just go strip it from him and give it to Jaron Ennis. And now you have the label of an email champion that's going to stick by you until you fight somebody that boxing fans really care about. Now, he said Crawford still do got an opportunity to fight him. Nah, little bro. It's the other way around. Because that's not an opportunity for Terence Crawford, little bro. That's not an opportunity for him. It'll be an opportunity for you. It'll be him looking down, doing you a favor. Right? But continue poking at that hornet's nest. Because this is what we've been wanting from you. And we've been talking and you've been listening, right? So yeah, Terence Crawford came out and said what he had to say. Right? Everybody want to hop on a Boost bandwagon. Everybody want to act like Errol Spence ain't shit. Everybody don't want to get Errol Spence a chance in this rematch at all. Terence Crawford standing up for Errol Spence because he sees that people gave up on Errol Spence. Once upon a time, Errol Spence was the big fish. Everybody loved him. You would never imagine that something like this would happen to a guy like Errol Spence, but guess what? It happened. And this is one of those things that happen in boxing, man. You find out who's really down for you when your back is against the wall. You look to your left, you look to your right, nobody's there. Except for Errol Spence's family, right? But as far as Ennis, though, come on, man, you're being disingenuous, bro. You know Terence Crawford already had a thing with Spence. Everybody in boxing knew this, that he was locked in with this thing with Spence. Locked in. Like, there's nothing that he could do about it, right? Like, it's a contract situation. IBF didn't care, right? IBF didn't give a damn. International Boxing Federation, they didn't give a shit about what Crawford had going on. It makes you think that if Errol Spence had won the fight, right? Let's just say hypothetically if Spence won, would they have to strip him? Right? Would they have to strip Spence like they had to strip Crawford? I don't think so. I think they got something out against Terence Crawford. But Crawford, we heard what he said. He said F them, F their whole organization. He's about to damn near go on the whole Tupac reign. Right? So, yeah, man. I think Crawford and Boots may continue to go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? They may go back and forth as I'm even making this video or something, right? But really, Boots Ennis had to say something at this point, right? He had to say something. He said something, so I give him credit for that. But as far as what he said, it was a little disingenuous, right? A little disingenuous. I think he got to say something to make it look like he still wants to smoke, but nah, man, this is what they wanted, bro. This is what they wanted. They got the IBF belt with little to no resistance. They ain't got to get up in there with a killer like Crawford, right? And then Jaron Ennis can go off and have a great and wonderful career like we expect him to. Because this best believe if he get up in there with Terence Crawford, even at 36 years old, it likely won't end well for Jaron Ennis. It likely won't end well for him. And Bozy Ennis knows this. This a gamble. It's a chance. Terence Crawford isn't a fading fighter. He isn't a fighter that's falling down the hill. Terence Crawford is very much well still in his prime, and he's very much well still put a hurting on the motherfucker. But he don't want his son to go up in there and get beat up and potentially ruin a great career, right? Jaron Ennis could possibly be that next guy. But I think if he really, really wants the blood fight, keep pushing. Keep pushing. And then something might happen. Like, subscribe, hot your boy. Peace out.